guys, and welcome to Geekomania. As you can see, there's now 4 people. It's amazing.
We barely fit on the screen.
Yeah, right, so introductions. As usual, that's Michael.
Hello, and that's Sam.
Hello.
That's Sam, in case Michael didn't say it. And that's Mark.
That's
I'm Mark,
Mark.
and he's Ben.
As
And
usual.
that's Sam.
Yes. And today, since there's 4 of us, we're only going to be doing a top 3, but it's our top 3 video game characters.
Of all time.
So, I'll start us off. First off, I am choosing Gary from Pokemon. Not
Is
Ash.
he a character?
Gary's totally a character.
What, a game character?
Yeah?
Yes.
From the first Pokemon game, Red and Blue.
Red,
Oh.
blue,
The
yellow,
reason-
green, leaf green,
Yeah.
fire red.
If I
Yeah.
was going to choose Pokemon, I totally would have put something in there.
But the reason for me is just because he's the driving force of the game. He's the one that's constantly coming up and just getting in your face and going, look how much stronger I am, I'm going to beat you. And you're constantly like, I'm going to fucking kill that Gary, fucking
Yes.
stupid
And they made it like an
Bulbasaur's
in the anime
killing my
as well.
Squirtle. And, yeah, and in the anime, he's a complete pimp that drives around in a car with cheerleaders, which
Yeah.
it helps.
That's weird.
Isn't he like 10? He can drive? It's like,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous.
It's Japan. The driving rules are way less strict over there. Totally. Was.
Guessing so, yeah.
Michael.
I totally agree with what Ben said. And my number 3 is Kirby.
Gabby.
He's just cute.
And he sucks as well, isn't it? Hey,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh well, you would go for
Right.
the sucking,
I
wouldn't you?
suppose I can high five Ben and Mike on that. In like
Oh,
Smash
dear.
Bros, he can barely die. He can like jump everywhere. If he falls off the arena, just press like jump a million times and he's alive.
That's your favourite
It's very
reason.
cool.
'Cause
It's very
Yeah.
cute.
And also he can suck in other opponents and transform into them
Kirby scares me.
like a Ditto from Pokemon.
Yeah.
That'd be quite weird.
Kirby can eat anything and
Really?
copy its abilities. He's
Yeah.
a nightmarish monster. He's,
But,
But it looks so
Like-
cute.
like
yeah,
he's
I
so
know.
tiny.
Yeah.
You want to hug him, but he'll probably just devour you in one gulp and then have
And
your
become a
sand
slime.
powers.
It's like children in horror movies. They're
Yeah.
so cute. They shouldn't. They're just eerie.
And then they just pop out of elevators and
Sinister.
then blood.
Kevin
What?
Woods.
Shining, actually.
seen
Shame on
it.
me. I just know.
You're number 3, so.
Sam's me.
Okay. John Marston from Red Dead Redemption. I think he is just the game I love anyway, and I could just talk forever about that. But I just think he's just amazing. I love his character and his swagger, and yeah, it's such a long game, and you really just go with the character and want him to do well and stuff. And he's awesome.
A game wouldn't be the same without
It would not.
as strong a
He's
character
great.
as Marston. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
My number 3 would be Shepard from the Mass Effect series. I like the fact with Shepard as well, that in a sense he can be you. And I like the fact well with Shepard that you can basically make him either a really good guy, a neutral guy, or a basically an arsehole. And I kind of like that. And he's one of the reasons why I like the game, because he's quite a strong character and you can feel like he is you as well.
Important question though: which gender or shepherd do you prefer?
Male.
Yeah, personally,
I
it is
would,
male.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I like the fact as well with the story of Shepard as well, you can basically make him do what you want, like you can have him romance with any person, that sort of thing as well. So.
Well, not any person. It took a little. It took a little while for them to get you to pretty much have any person.
Yeah,
Good old Garrus.
good old Miranda.
If Garrus was gay.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, totes, Ben.
Speaking of being gay for Mass Effect characters, my number 2 is Mordin Solus. I love Mordin so much.
Yeah, good character, very good character.
Just his abilities, his face, the way he talks, his singing, his
He
character. Oh, you don't know about Mordin singing? That is the best damn 2 scenes in Mass Effect's history. There's a great scene where Mordin sings Gilbert and Sullivan. I am the very image of a scientist Solarian. No, that's the best thing about Mordin.
When was this? And
That
I
was
was
in Mass
like,
Effect. That was in Mass. Well, clearly you didn't talk to Mordin enough.
It was invented.
no, I didn't talk to him.
'Cause-
enough,
I think
no.
Ben just made this up.
I didn't. You could. I will show this clip to you, and you'll all
We're gonna
feel
watch
butthurt because
Yeah.
you missed out on the best moment in this character. But seriously, his arc in Mass Effect 3 was the best thing about Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Without that story of him finally getting to cure the genophage, that game would have been a complete waste of space for me.
And the fact when he did die was quite sad
Wind
as
is
well.
coming. The wind agrees with me.
It's our fans
Yeah,
for
he
the
did
side.
die.
Wind is coming.
It's our fans
Winter
for
is
the
coming.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're number 2.
I believe my number 2, without looking at my phone,
Oh,
is Dante from Devil May Cry.
yeah.
Ah.
Important.
Which Dante?
Which Dante?
The new one or the old
The
one?
first one from Devil May Cry 1, the nice guy.
The one
Well, they're
two.
both bad, but you know,
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
the nicer one.
I do like Dante because he is ridiculously calm under the stupidest of situations. As in, he's just having a nice time on his desk, and then a demon woman on a motorbike crashes through the front door of his place, shoots 1 billion bullets at him, and he still doesn't blink and carries on his pieces. They're like, "Can I help you, lady?" I don't care. I'm just handsome.
From the clips I've seen, I kind of
It's
prefer
the
the new Dante. He kind of seems more kind of quippy and more like.
Yeah. Oh, he's so quippy. Don't you love that scene where he comes up against the giant tentacle boob lady, and the boob lady is all like, "Fuck you!" and then they responds with the quippy comment, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!" and then kills her. Yeah, that is spot on writing, Mark. I totally agree with you.
I know.
You can't be that.
Yeah.
Coming back with "fuck you" against
Fuck you!
Can you just repeat that all again?
it's just
Fuck
it's
you.
so clever. Oh yeah, the giant boob lady as well just says "fuck you" and like sprays like phlegm and like, you know, that kind of like shouty force that giant
And if you guys
things
see
have.
Conan Puma too.
No.
When that interrogator says to Howard's dad, "Fuck you," and he goes, "Fuck me, fuck you."
Like,
See, that's
fuck
actually
you,
kind
world.
of clever, as opposed
As
to just
fuck you,
"fuck you,
dolphins."
fuck you,
Like
fuck
himself,
you,
fuck
me.
fuck you."
Fuck me, fuck you.
I just realised I said "fuck you" a lot to the camera. Sorry, audience, but
Sam?
fuck you.
Not you personally, just.
Yeah, just just dumb.
Anyway,
This is a
Sam,
lot
you're
of
number 2.
F word.
Yeah, X-rated,
Yeah.
not for kids.
Really
Geekamania,
It's really is.
X-rated.
You bring a girl in, and this is what happens apparently.
Yeah, we just talk
Um,
about fucking.
I might do a fuck count to be like every time I say fuck in this episode.
I thought this was Geeky Mania.
Just go.
It's now fucking.
Okay.
It's still fucking me, yeah.
Bad influence. Apparently.
Oh.
Lara Croft. She had to be in
Lara
there somewhere.
Croft.
She's amazing.
She's lovely.
She's
She's
great.
pretty
She needs
cool.
some. We need someone. I'm not going to use that phrase. I was going to say that. Oh, girl power. No, but we need someone. We need someone who's like a strong female lead in games and stuff. And I just think she's awesome. She is great. You know, she's hot. I'm going to say it because you guys are not.
Well, I've already talked about how I would do Garrus and Morden, who are both men and aliens. So
There we go.
And
There
I
we
said
go.
that-
I
I
kind of get
myself
that
here.
then.
I mentioned Miranda,
Um,
so you know,
yeah,
but then she's
that's
based off Yvonne Strahovski.
how is Miranda in the same vein as saying, yeah, I would do a guy alien?
Because
Yeah,
there's
there's
still
nothing
video game
that's-
characters.
No guy is going to think, oh, I would do out of her. She's Australian. Ooh.
Yeah, I would rather go out with an alien than an Australian.
Oh.
Austria.
No, no, not for real. Go to Australia.
Yeah. Also, good thing about Lara is her butler has sick bullets blocking skills. If you try to shoot,
Yeah.
it's fucking.
Yeah.
And her butler was
He'll
called-
be holding a tray of tea, and you shoot at him, and he's just like, pow.
And
Yes,
her
American
butler
style.
was played by Rimmer from Red Dwarf, so that's even extra awesome.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, it was Chris Berry. And also Mr. Britus as well. He was also Mr. Britus.
Yes.
Anyway, you're number 2, Mark.
My number 2, it would have been Cammy White, but I decided to change it and put in Samus, who
Okay.
was the first
Sticking with
ever.
strong female leads.
She was the very first ever female games character. At first, people thought she was
Well,
a
she
male,
wasn't the
male
first
robot.
female games character. She was the first
Female lead.
protagonist.
Yeah, she was the first female
Where's
protagonist.
she from?
Metroid, the Metroid series.
I do not know this.
Yeah, basically when it first came out, it was just about her. Everyone thought she was a male robot. Then, but if you beat the game in an hour, she loses her suit and ended up being a woman. And it was like, oh my god, it's like the first Easter egg thing in gaming. And then she's
Wow.
gone on to have a load of different games and like the Metroid Prime series, like one of the best games ever made. And
What was this on?
originally
NES.
NES,
Okay.
like late 80s, about 87, 88, I think it came out.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, she's like a very silent type, and she was also voiced by Jennifer Hale, who's like female shepherd from the
You
Mass
say
Effect.
voiced,
Okay.
it was more just like, you know, you know, those kind of
Basically, the
voices.
story of her is like her family gets killed off by the space bounty hunters, like
Space
Ridley.
pirates.
Space pirates, sorry, Ridley,
Great.
and then she's like a space bounty hunter, so she goes around like different planets of like space
In space.
and she's
With
basically
space.
killing like monsters, and like she hates Ridley, so every time they meet, she always kills Ridley as well.
I'm in space. Space.
Space.
Very good game series, make sure it is. Very good
Right.
games.
Oh.
And talking of not at all anything to do with space ever, my number one is Clementine from the Walking Dead games of late. And my number one is a small 8-year-old girl who makes that game. If it wasn't for that tiny 8-year-old girl, that game would be nowhere near as good because you wouldn't have that emotional core of this tiny innocent girl who's so well written
Is she in
and
the
so
series as well?
likable. Pardon?
Is she in the series as well?
She's not in the series, no. She's
Okay.
just in the games, and she is adorable, and I love her to bits. And it's heartbreaking, and it's so nice.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but it's
I'm
just
sure it's probably no knowledge.
she will just get you to your core. Like there's this brilliant moment which sums her up in my book where you find a barn, and she's just like, "What's this block for?" And it's like, "Oh, that's a salt lick, Clem. That's for the horses to get their nutrients." And she's just like, "It tastes real funny," and you just go, "Clem, did you lick it?" And she's just like, "I don't know." It's like, "Oh, what are you talking?" But yeah, I've never felt that attached to a video game
You shoot
character.
that
Ever.
character.
If you did, I would punch you, and you should feel bad for saying that, or even thinking that, because why would you kill Clementine? Because
I've met her.
You're one of those people that just grinds like your bad karma in every
Yeah.
game you play.
That's,
I
shoot
always go. I always
I
go
shoot
good
random
karma.
people.
even if you're evil, if you kill Clem, you
Is she
are
in it
the
quite a lot?
scum of. Yeah, she's
Yeah?
she's
She's
she's like the second main character.
Do you
After-
play as her? Or-
No.
Okay.
Kind of like I guess in the last Rust, the girl's like the second
No,
main character.
you come across Clementine really early on in the game, and you kind of like have to look after her because she's just an innocent child caught up in all of this horrifying zombie mess, and it's great. It's really personal.
Oh, very sensitive.
Your
My
number one.
is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Good
Sonic
choice.
the Hedgehog is
Which
your number one.
Well, which Sonic the Hedgehog, Mikey? The really emo one or the classic Wayne one?
I don't know what the difference. What?
He likes the one which eats chili dogs because that really gets him to his emotional core.
What he does that?
Yeah, he eats
Yeah,
chili
he
dogs.
eats
Where's
chili
the
dogs.
series?
That's his gimmick.
That's his gimmick in the cartoons. He was
But
eating
even in
chili
the video
dogs.
games now, he'll like
Eat
eat
chili dogs.
chili dogs.
Yeah, in 20 Generations, he ate chili dogs, and like for
I
his
eat
20th,
chili dogs at work.
he does. It's disgusting.
Maybe that's why you like him so much.
Yeah,
This-
it's like
You
Mikey.
both
is
have an
like,
Connection.
affinity for chili dogs.
I,
And
I like
Heartburn.
Super Saiyan Sonic as well.
It's
Super
just
Saiyan.
called Super Sonic.
Yeah, Super
Super
Saiyan.
Sonic.
I can see what you mean, Super Saiyan, yeah, 7.
It's because
Dragon
Sonic looks
Balls.
cool and he's fast as hell and he just looks cool.
And he's blue. And
Hey.
blue is Mark's favourite colour.
As you can tell by my Chelsea shirt and the blue vest. Sweater thing. Carry on, Sam, your number one.
Okay, I absolutely love this series. I don't think anyone's going to know what I could have picked, you guys, but it's Nathan Drake.
No way!
Oh my
Come
god,
on.
Nathan Drake. Sam, Jesus Christ. I never would've guessed.
I never would have guessed
I've
that.
got
I
to say,
love-
if you knew Sam, this would come as a massive shock to you because she never mentions these games.
Never,
Never.
ever. I love Uncharted, and Nathan Drake is just awesome. Not only is he voiced by Nolan North, who is just like god to gaming.
Legend.
He is just, he plays just cool
Yeah.
characters. Basically, the male version of Lara Croft. I mean, he's hot, and the games are amazing. If you've not played them, stop watching the video, go play them, and then come back.
And watch the rest
They're
of it.
pretty good.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, just
They're
go.
very
Go
good
now,
games.
go now. We'll just wait, and then you can come back and carry on.
Okay.
And the
Yeah,
cool
let's give
thing
him
as
a
well,
chance,
there's actually his real voice
Let's
as
give him a chance,
well.
fair.
We actually hear him as well in normal speaking. Yeah, it's actually his real voice. Doesn't put
Yeah,
a voice
yeah,
on
that
it.
is actually his voice, which is crazy. He actually looks quite a lot like him as well.
Oh, he did a lot of the mocap for it. So.
Yeah, a lot of it.
But it's just his character is he's charming, he's lovable. There's like romance in there as well.
He's sarky, he's
yeah,
quippy.
it's just everything. Honestly,
He is the complete package.
even
He's
guys
just
that you can
basically
fall for
like
him,
everyone's
really.
man's man kind of thing. What
Yeah.
people want to be.
Everyone's
He's-
man's man.
Yeah, have you know the saying? It's like the man women want to be with and the man men want to be.
Yeah,
That kind of
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
He's awesome. He's clumsy and
Likeable
likable. He's just
and gets betrayed by British dudes because that's what American heroes do. Happens right at the first moment in the second game. Yeah, that whole heist.
The British
It's
guy's
epic.
like, I'm gonna betray you.
Because
Yeah,
you
but the
totally
first-
didn't see that one
In
coming.
the first
Brits.
game, the British guy helped you though. The guy with the moustache. Is he better than the second
Sully.
one then? Sully.
Sully's not British.
Isn't he? Sounds
He's,
sick.
he's very clearly American.
Very American with his
Really American.
cigars.
With his cigars and his accent. And,
I'm good at
hey kid, we'll help you out here.
I'm gonna go away now.
Well, first you have to tell us your number one.
My number one is Hadouken.
Now you can leave.
You must know who that's his.
Oh, I
Hadouken.
know. I know.
Ryu from Street Fighter
you
2.
can leave. 'Cause-
Ryu Hoshi, classic
Raichu.
character. He is. What?
Right.
Raichu.
Yeah, Ryushi. He has a, you know, he's the main character of Street Fighter, and he's probably the main one of the first characters I really connected with. And when I ever play Street Fighter, he's always a player as well. And
Did you learn his like moves and stuff, or did you play properly?
I'll play a game actually if you want after this.
Mark will probably win.
You beat me.
Sounds like he will.
I beat Mark on there once.
He did.
Really? Were you
Sure,
just
I'm-
slamming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The key to beat Mark is just mash and hope.
Button mash is just like.
Just
Well, when I
just hold the pedal over
play
that.
people online, they are obliterate me. I was playing one guy on Marvel's Capcom 2, beat me like 10 times.
Ryu
in a
isn't
row.
even the coolest Street Fighter character.
Yes, he is. Ryu's an awesome
No,
character.
Dudley's-
Most interesting.
Dudley's
okay.
way cooler. He's
No.
British. His business empire is built on roses. He has a butler that comes in via helicopter for the sole purpose of delivering him tea after battle.
And he drives
Yeah,
a car
how
with
cool is that?
he drives a
It is.
car with gloves.
Yeah, and his whole reason for entering the Street Fighter tournament in the first place is because he lost his car keys. Only reason. How British is that? I can't find my keys. I must travel the world and fight strangers until I find them.
Just find
Or
a
go,
car.
yeah, go.
Yeah.
Find a car.
No, he just gets his helicopter butlers. You just drop him in, and then after battle, the ladder drops down. The butler's like, oh.
If he
gee.
sold his helicopter, he could afford a lot more cars.
And
Oh,
and
he's-
spare keys.
He has
Yeah.
he has a
Yeah,
mansion
exactly,
whose
it's really
grounds
bad
is
cars,
just roses, and he uses roses as a weapon. His
He
taunt
does.
is he just throws a rose over his shoulder and hits
Yeah,
you.
and I think
Oh,
and
brilliant.
I
Death
bet,
by romance.
and Ben beat me by that as well, didn't you? I was like,
Oh yeah, I beat you with a rose.
he beat me with a rose. I
Even
was
though
like,
it does like nothing.
nothing
That's
because I like
how
chip
that is.
damage and I like dodge. It was like you hit, KO. It's like
So yeah, in summary, Ryu isn't the best character.
yes,
A
Ryu's
small
the
8-year-old
best
girl
character.
is.
Or Cammy would have been put Cammy in there as well.
Clementine would kick Cammy's ass.
Sonic would beat them.
Well, yes, it's just because Sonic's OP as that. Anyway,
Nathan Drake.
He'll throw- he
enough
would throw a
talking
few
about the video games. We should wrap this up.
Yes.
So let's see if we can get it right this time. That's Michael,
That's Sam.
That's Mark.
And that's Ben.
and goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
See you next time on Geekomania.